How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? We've got some breaking news right now. Breaking news, guys. So, basically, Central Pokemon just posted about this, but guess what's happened, guys? Well, last minute, the source code for the entire development of Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon has been leaked. Includes all commits from 2014 to 2017. This is insane. It's all been leaked out there. It's out there in the world, and I thought we'd go through this leak, see what it has to say. So please, grab a beverage, sit back and relax, and enjoy. So let's get started, guys. I mean, I love these, dude. I love whenever these leaks happen. They're so fun. But let's get started. So, first things first, last minute, Ultra Sun and Moon source code leak confirms that Gamefreak initially reserved space for 2 additional games located in Kalos, though the plans never materialized. This confirms Pokemon Z. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this confirms Pokemon Z. They had actually reserved 2 more Kalos games, but they didn't do it. So they were probably going to do something like, X2, Y2, something like that was going to happen. Maybe not Pokemon Z particularly, but X2, Y2 could have happened. Same way we have maybe like Ultra Sun and Moon and, Ultra Sun and Moon, as well as how maybe we got Black and White 2. I don't know, but man, this is crazy. So basically, this confirms that you can see right here. We're going to go through these defines here and see what they have to say, basically. I'm going to make my, cam a bit smaller. That doesn't block it. But if you go from the top right here, right? So we start up here at define, this part right here. So define version X, so 3DS X, define version Y, 3DS Y, which basically is just, X and Y. Basically, that's what it is. Then they've got CTR Sapphire, CTR Ruby. So these are, the, I guess, work in progress versions back then, or the kind of defines they had for those back then for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But guess what? They also had Kalos Reserve 3 and Kalos Reserve 4. They were gonna do other versions, like secondary versions for them. But that's not all, though. They then also, got Sun and Moon, and they already knew back then, Sun and Moon, 2, like 1 and 2, they were gonna do Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They already knew about it back then. They already planned it this far back. So this is what I'm telling you back, like, whenever we talk about what the next thing is in Gamefreak planning and stuff, this is proof to you that they do plan things really, really far ahead of time. You know what I mean? They really do plan things really, really far ahead of time. So whenever people now make the argument, well, guess what? Here's proof that they do plan things ahead of time quite a lot. But does that mean that things materialize? Not always. This is a case where it didn't materialize and nothing happened. And here we actually have a last minute Melee beta map of the leaked source code for Pokemon Sun and Moon. You can see the kind of beta version here, looking, I think, for the most part the same as far as I can tell. I might be wrong. Am I missing something here? I feel like it looks the same for the majority. I think, does it look the same? I don't know. Also, somebody makes a joke down here. It looks like one of these kid carpets from back in the day. But for real though, there it is. That's one of the maps leaked right there. And next thing they say here, though, keep in mind that for Sun and Moon, Gamefreak had already modernized development. Discarded Pokemon are left in the design phase and are never inserted into the code. Still, today's leak doesn't include models or other assets, mostly just code, which is totally fine. And this is true, by the way. As you guys know, with leaks like the Diamond and Pearl leak, the Pokemon Red and Blue, Gold and Silver leaks, all those leaks, the reason that we have a bunch of, 3D models and sprites is because they never really scrubbed those things out. They kind of left them in there, right? But in this case, as time goes on, the likeliness of that happening with, like, these development versions is highly unlikely, right? But they wouldn't just leave stuff in there that, is beta stuff. They'd probably just remove it, or, it wouldn't just be kept in there. It would just be updated. So, basically, we won't see a lot of that sort of stuff, but there is some things like that, which, by the way, then, shout out to Mix Ellie for sharing some of this stuff. So he also says here, a new leak has been released today regarding Generation 7. One of the best leaks shown so far is the fact that they had planned to do a sequel of X and Y after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but was scrapped since there is 2 versions. There is a 2 version. Maybe they had planned to make it XZ and YZ. I'm so sad. Yes, I am really sad that didn't materialize, because a lot of people felt like X and Y didn't feel complete enough, that it missed a second, or like another version of it that would basically complete the story in a lot of aspects. Like Zygarde never really got fully finished up, which is why we then see Zygarde in something like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon and stuff like that, with these Zygarde little cells and stuff you gotta look for. Basically, uncompleted Pokemon, sort of. Like, the potential of it was never really completed in its original game of X and Y, which is really disappointing when you think about it. And yeah, you can see my boy freaking Subarashi down here. My dream would have come true. Dude, This is just depressing. But there is more stuff though, and again, shout out to Mix Ellie for sharing this stuff. But he says wow here, and he shows this screenshot was apparently found in Sword and Shield, not X and Y. I don't know, but I'm sure I saw somewhere but forgot, but still amazing nonetheless. The file can also be found X and Y, and it's showing like an early version of like a mock-up of what the battles in Alola would have looked like. You can already see what they were working on in the background with the palm trees, and how much closer up the camera is though, right? Like the camera feels really, really close up here. And they're even using, I'm pretty sure, aren't these health bars the ones from like Pokemon Black and White? Like similar to the Black and White ones. I'm pretty sure these are the Black and White, like, you know, health bars. At least that's what they look like to me. I might be wrong. I don't really know, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. So that's another like, you know, crazy thing. And then right here, more stuff. Is that red? In the file, it was named TR0001 old. Maybe they either plan to make him the protagonist or is just a test. I'll choose the second option, which is that it's a test. So apparently this existed, you know, in the files as well. We already know that red, you know, is kind of there, you know, as you can battle him and stuff like that. We see like younger red. This looks to be like, you know, red with his like proper red outfit, and not the red that we see in the games with his like, you know, normal kind of shirt. I at least assume that's the case. I might be wrong. I'm not really sure. And then he says here something really interesting is, what if it was this character? Wait a minute, this is from Sun and Moon then. Remember the story? The protagonist came from Kanto, right? But what if it was originally Red who came here, but then that was changed to a totally new character? Elio, Sun, mind-blowing. Yeah, what if that was the case? What if they actually had planned to do that, you were gonna play as Red in this region, and then they changed it to, you know, the character of Sun and the character of Moon, right? The girl and guy character. Like, what if that was the case? What if that's what they were doing here? No, that's not possible. The eyes and clothing of the character definitely come from X and Y, not Sun and Moon. I am very, very confused. Which, hey, whatever way you look at it, it's just crazy stuff nonetheless, man. So I don't know if there's really much else to say. I'm looking through Central Pokemon, and there's really doesn't seem to there's much else to say. If there is more stuff, I will probably make an update video so you guys can, you know, just have yourself a look at like a lot of the information and see, you know, if there, you know, is anything you guys find intriguing. But for the most part, this is fantastic. So I want to know your opinions, guys, down below. What are your thoughts on specifically this subject right here? The idea that we could have gotten a Pokemon freaking Z and XZ or YZ, or Pokemon, you know, X2, Y2. Like, what if we had gotten that? What would that have looked like? How would that have changed the course of Pokemon? Would we even have, like, the way Pokemon works today in, like, you know, Sword and Shield if that had happened? I don't really know, but I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on it, and what you guys think about this subject, because honestly, man, this to me is just incredible. Like, I am so excited to read these sort of things. They always make me really excited because it's just so random and intriguing and just weird, man. I love it. But guys, that is it for the leak. If there is anything else, as I mentioned, I will make sure to come back to you guys with an update video and let you guys know about any more of the leaks. And there probably will be more stuff that, you know, Central Pokemon did say like last minute. This was 2 hours ago this was posted, so you know, it could be stuff that, you know, we won't get any updates on. Who knows? But that is it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out and bye-bye.